Greetings, my excellent friends. I am late, but I have a good excuse. When I was opening Twitch to get started, I noticed a friend of mine was first playthrough streaming Disco Elysium. so I had to take a look at that. But I managed to move myself away. I'll be seeing them at New Year's, so I need to, not bring the game up so that I can avoid saying any of the many, many, many things that would affect their experience, as they are way too early to have any sort of discussion about it. They were at Evrart, and I just sort of asked, so if you're at Evrart, how did you get in? And he said, jumped a fence to get into the harbor to grab the coat. So I was like, okay. So they're talking to Evrart, but they never met Measurehead.
I never affiliate with anyone who isn't prepared to drown me in money.
I am now a senior Gab subscriber.
Congratulations, I guess. Thank you, Guan. Yeah, as mentioned in the Discord post for this, I won't be streaming tomorrow. I'd already said I'd be away on Sunday for New Year's, but I'm just going to leave tomorrow as well to give myself another weekend to recharge with. Plus, we're in between things at the moment. I could always play this of a Saturday, but I haven't yet fully decided whether I'm going to do that for a while or add something new to Saturdays. I think it would be a good idea to, but I need to basically, if I add Baldur's Gate 3 to Saturdays, it will be because I haven't fully decided on what else to do just yet. But for tomorrow, at least, I think a rest is better. So yeah, if I have something new, then I will start talking about that before we get there next week.
Breathe deep and move.
He's a very serious man, the voice that I've chosen for this. Apparently the Dark Urges have their own voice actors. If you pick the Dark Urge origin, your voice selection is different people. I think I read that. Anyway, we've only got 2 directions to go now in this zone. I mean, this is the whole world, right? We've been here since the game started. I guess Wilderness is what it's called. In my head, it's the Act 1 area, because I assume that's how it works. I assume that when Act 2 begins, we'll move to another giant map. I wonder if we'll be able to come back to this one, whether it's a solid point of no return game, or whether it's going to give you space. One second.
I never affiliate with anyone who isn't prepared to drown me in money.
I subscribe to Gavarok Up. I went home back north and it is 30 degrees with 85% humidity. Help.
Grafter, thank you for what is a very large number of months of support there. It's a shame that the 2 numbers that was an interesting replacement for TTS. I was distracted by a Discord message. Did the text-to-speech lady say something weird? I fucked up. I went back home north and it's 30... Did she say something weird for percentage, maybe? Oh no, it did the swear replacement, did it? I think we had it, as a joke once, we changed it so that it would replace swear words with... I can't remember what the other one was. There were two options. What did it say? Again, I was busy typing to... somebody. I subscribed to Gavarok up. Yeah, there you go. That's good, yeah. I thought we had it set to subscribe to Snip, but... It randomly picks from the options that you set, but I remember we set two. One of them was subscribed again. You went back home north. So you are still up there? I recall you saying that you flew up there like 2-3 weeks ago. I guess you went up there for like December or something. Obviously you'd stay until Christmas at least, but... Yeah, I've heard many things about Queensland. Few of them have been good. Like, not weather-wise, not politically. Yeah, it's interesting. I thought you needed 3 things to happen for a hype train, but it kicks in with 2 people sharing their sub announcement. I don't really pay much attention to them anymore. Because they keep happening at the very beginning of the stream when nobody's here anyway. Because at the beginning of the stream, people who are here all the time come in and share their sub renews as you would, and so it just sort of it's a little bit of Twitch noise that doesn't amount to anything. Which is why I think it should be 3 activations that makes one happen, because then you've got an actual thing going. Because you know what they say, 3 pattern, 2 coincidence. You'll be there until late January. Oof. That's a while. Well, I don't think there'll be any good payday updates. I've definitely settled into the groove of just letting that one have a bit of time to get better. Now, where was I? We've been here. Half of these dead things are actually our doing. Not the dead caravan agent, considering he's got dead in his name. He was always dead. But the newborn gnolls were me. I like that the bodies just stay there because we've had like 4 or 5 rests since we fought these guys. I know there's gnolls here. They haven't shown up yet, proximity-wise, but...
Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
Para, hello. I was just talking about you, because I was blaming you for why I started late. Para is currently playing Disco Elysium for the first time, and by is currently I mean just stopped doing that in like the right now of it all, but is presumably going to stream it further. Since I don't know that game is one that anybody is capable of putting down. Well, I was just saying how I had to like not say anything because but like I have, and thus everybody here who has been with me long enough has seen me play that game through twice on my own stream, and then I joined a friend of mine last year on their stream for their first experience as a co-host. So there's a lot. There's a lot that I can say eventually, but I specifically very much need to not do so. You're always allowed in, me, and you have you're literally brandishing a weapon. Who's going to stop you? You raid other things? Yes, quite regularly, and to great success, so you've said. But yeah, what's been your take? I think, you got like 4 or 5 hours worth of Disco Elysium there? I don't know what else you did other than meet Evrart. I know for me, I definitely did not get to Evrart in my first day. That doesn't necessarily mean you're ahead of me, because it's a game where you can walk in whatever direction you like, so there's probably a bunch of things I did on my first day that you haven't done. But if you manage to not die in the first room with the ceiling fan, then you're doing well. Anyway, where are these gnolls? That's another... That one's on fire. Did I kill that? It's over there. Where did I fight? Because, like, I've been in that cave. I think that cave leads all the way through and up to the cave with the survivors in it. Up there. So yes, we've been there and had that fight, but I don't know that we had anything to do with this burnt hyena. Is it possible to die in the first room? Yes. Can I talk about how you can die in the first room? Because presumably the chances of you doing so are no longer really on the table. It's pretty simple. Like, so dying in the first room, usually it's something that happens to people who don't pick many physical starting skill points. Like if you put it, I saw you had 3 health. That's enough. You'll be fine. If you can, but you can start the game with 1 health, because you can start the game with 1 in Fizz or 2 in Fizz, right? And then you're in danger in the first room, because when you look at the ceiling fan with the light switch, if you turn the light on and stare at it, it will hurt your health. I think it depends. I think if you have a high enough pain threshold skill, you can take it. But if your pain threshold skill is lower, which combines itself with low Fizz, right? Then you get hurt. So if you have more health, you don't lose any of it. But if you have less, you do, which is lovely and cruel. But it's more than that. Because your tie is stuck to the ceiling fan, there's a skill check to grab the tie. And if you fail that skill check, you hurt yourself. So if you have 1 hit point, you can die from either of those things. If you have 2 hit points, you can die if both of those things happen to you. You just collapse, and that's the end of you. Because it's early enough in the game that you don't have any healing. So, you know, roll credits and fire up, start again. Which is a teaching moment, I think, for for a lot of Disco Elysium players. Death by slight overexertion. I believe, officially speaking, when your health goes to 0, unless something very specific has happened to you to, like, cause the death. Like, if you failed in a check that, you know, kills you in a way that makes sense, the narrative of what happens to you that makes you die is that you have a heart attack. Comparatively, if your morale drops to 0, it's not a super complicated scene. It just cuts to like a text summary of like what happened to conclude your time. But yeah, if you lose all of your morale, it's more a little more narrative. But if you lose all your health, it's death. Did you find all of your clothes and all of your... Did you find both shoes? Also, you said your debt was 130 real, so you did not talk Gart down at all. That's another thing I'll mention. Usually my rule with a game like this is I'll talk about something that you can no longer access. But if something could still happen for you, I won't say a word. And I know with Gart, you have like a shot when he starts telling you, oh, you ran away. Yes, that does, I think, stop you from being able to talk it down. But if you like stand your ground, you can like cop argue your way into I think if you're like, oh, I don't want the room to be fixed, I like it broken, then you can waive paying for damages. I don't know how that works, though, because, like, it's still his building. Anyway, there are some gnolls. Level 4, level 4, level 4. None of them appear to be named Shannon. That's good.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
I might just hide, because they're going to be auto-hostile. There's no scene waiting for me.
On my way.
Up here is where we have already been. There used to be some... Oh, they might actually still be hanging out over there. Or did they leave? I don't know. But this is where we saved those guys and killed the more serious gnolls. Yeah, you pissed off the bookstore lady. Did you speak to her daughter? Who was like out the front, so impossible to miss. Oh yes, you should sleep. I mean, I'll see you in New Year's, and then I will ask you questions and try very hard not to say anything about your answers.
Don't mind if I do.
I cannot hear someone say "don't mind if I do" without wanting to follow it up with which is not a good idea when stealthing.
Something good here, I hope.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna ambush the gnolls, given that I don't expect them to have any friendliness in them. After we finish picking flowers up here. There we go. We have a high ground here. Let's place everybody who is going to be shooting. And I mean, I genuinely ambush with ranged attacks, because walking right up to somebody for a melee, especially when they're in a pack. Could Astarion creep up there and shank Gnoll Hunter in the back? Sure, while they're all facing that way, but I think they moved, don't they not? It'd be really good if we had like a fireball, because they're all clumped. The problem is the only... Yeah, see, that one's now moving back. The only good spells we have for hitting a group, like a thunder wave would be fun, but could we get Shadowheart right up behind them? Not when they're turning. Shatter is a ranged AoE. You're right. I thought it was around her for... I keep forgetting that it's not actually around her. Can we get you to go back to that clump, though? And would she have to move? She would have to go into this corner, but that's safe. Never the fuck shall I mind. When was the last save? When we started, before we picked up a bunch of things. Interestingly enough, two of us aren't in battle. 20 health, 20 health, 20 health, 22. This one's the magely one. Let's attack the magely one. But really, we should have Karlak and me step into the fight. Because they can afford to get a surprise off, can they not?
What's cooking?
We'll quick save here to try not to get them caught. It's a shame Shadowheart got caught, because she's the one who'd be throwing the AoE, and now they've all split, but, want to just chuck something? Again, Karlak surprising people's awkward because she can't rage. But we still have all of our chests.
My little trick.
The chest took damage! The knoll took half its health. Can I kill the knoll? I don't have advantage on that one because of range. Can I move in a bit? Where am I? I'm here. Right, and that would be with full movement. Okay, that's a shame. That also looks like we're going to get caught. Surprisingly, the chest took damage when it was thrown from a 30-foot cliff. Yes, but, you know, there'll be more chests. We'll pick up a replacement chest later on. Shoot the one's already injured, but we're probably going to get seen.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah, didn't let me do it. I don't know what that was. Oh, we did take the attack. It's just that we missed twice.
I've missed this.
Well, you can kill him with your sneak attack.
Come on then.
Sure can. And then get out of from where they can see you so they can't shoot you back. You know, like that. You can do some things in that game with invincible containers full of heavy stuff. I guess that's true. We've been throwing empty chests at people when we could fill them up. Because apparently the damage is, like, affected by the weight of the item. I threw one of the lighter chests, actually. Which is probably a good thing, because I don't want to hurt my heavier chests. And usually the heavy one, like, survives the throw without taking any damage. Okay, so the Fang's dead. You will shoot.
Bleed for me.
And fail to hit.
Take you all.
Another fight. Let's
Chuck
go.
a quick word of healing at
At
me.
the ready.
And maybe another one. No, I don't have an action. Alright.
Let's end this.
Yeah, just go hide. Make him dash to us. Yeah. I'll just shoot this time if I can. No, she has no action. Just rage. Yargle blargle. You don't have movement for that. You do get to shoot him, though. No? Yes? From there.
Yes.
Well, I'm enjoying their many, many misses. 70%.
Let's do this.
It was really sad, Shadowheart.
What now?
It was maybe gonna heal me again. My range is not good.
No time for mercy.
There we go.
What's the plan?
What's the plan? Not much.
I'm heating up.
Just shoot. Let's not hurt another innocent chest. Although we can do the enraged throw. Scratch's ball will survive. We'll also summon Scratch down there, but it doesn't have HP, right? Let's see if we can one-shot it with Scratch's ball, then leave Scratch with a 2 HP Knoll Hunter that Scratch could then maybe kill. That would be a really, really fun way to end the encounter. Let's do that. It might not manage to deal 20 damage, but it is an enraged throw on a Tavern Brawler Barbarian.
Handy.
Only 8. Damn. And Scratch does just show up down there. Oh, that's funny. Now they're ignoring the dog. Good. As you should. I love the idea of Scratch killing this hunter. I'm gonna give him the chance to.
You're mine.
Ooh, the camera does not know what to do. And fucking Astarion just completely smashed that one. What was that? Sneak attack, so 9 and 7. Yeah, goodbye. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, go fuck yourself.
Away.
Don't hit the dog. Don't hit the dog. Hey! Hey! Hey!
No mercy.
Indeed none. Outlander Curse Breaker? What the fuck's that? Discover the curse of Yinogu and destroy his hyenas? Right, no, we read a book about that. Yinogu being the Gnoll's god, the Gnolls form out of the bloatedness of the hyena. But we saw that with the other encounter. Maybe it didn't resolve because we didn't kill them all. Because there weren't any hyenas in that mob. But there were 3 total mobs and we killed 2 of them and then went home. We've only now come back to destroy the 3rd mob, so that's probably why.
No one back home will ever believe
Yeah,
this.
3 attacks on Scratch, missed the first 2 and then fucking destroyed him with the 3rd. But the thing is,
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
a short rest will bring him back. Like, it's not the real Scratch. It's like a, conjured facsimile of Scratch, which I think is a fantastic way to do it. My headcanon is that Scratch's, like, consciousness shows up and runs around, but any damage that is, like, dealt to him isn't felt. Because I don't want it to be that, like, his consciousness is around, but he still feels it when people murder him. I don't like that. But if we say that, like, Scratch's control... It's kind of like Varshan. I don't know if Vritra gets hurt when Varshan does, but Vritra's brain is there and he is aware of what's happening. And if I were in Vritra's shoes, I would make it so that the Varshan body does not give me physical pain, because then it would be easier to focus. I certainly would do that with Magic Scratch. But at the same time, oh, hello, what's this? Looks a bit fucked. Oh no! Why is every settlement in this game broken? Not that that one wasn't much better. Yeah. My understanding, at least my hope, would be that it's Scratch in spirit, but not in body. Let's take that short rest, because we've taken a bit of hits. We've also lost
There is work to do.
2 level 1
Never a dull moment.
spells, but that's not enough to make me want to camp, because I hardly used... I still have 6.
I can keep going a little longer now.
Still alive. So that's progress.
What is it that gives her the bless? Is that happen just like whenever she receives
Something good
healing?
here.
Because
I hope.
happens on a rest.
Can't slow down.
I'd love to, thanks.
Do I still bring this with me? It's got 5 health left. I mean, yes.
For me?
Its HP does not affect how much damage it deals. It just means that it might break next time. If we find
give up
a
now.
better chest in there, we could swap it out.
How much further can I go?
Mangled corpse. Does speak with dead work on any of... Why do I have 2 of that? She gives bless whenever she applies healing, so the short rest is counted as her healing herself. Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. She gives bless to the person she applies the healing to, so each short rest healing is considered self-applied, which is why the rest of us do not get it. I wonder if a bard's Song of Rest would count as the bard applying healing to all 4. Like, if I were to give that item to myself and then perform Song of Rest, does everybody get blessed? The thing is, the bless is completely useless outside of combat and doesn't last long, so it's not worth that, but it's interesting. Right, did we... Yeah, we jumped across that, so we started down there. Let's explore around this little... Now, this settlement is here, the Githyanki is there. I'm just keeping an eye. I don't want to get too close to the Githyanki because I'd rather have Lae'zel with me for character moments once we approach them. That's just sort of my rule. Whenever something looks like it might relate to a companion, I'll try to bring them out.
Anything of use?
Ah, here. There's a book there too. Also, these are actual booze. Lessons for Sensible Living 4. Cities and how to survive them. The first page summarizes the contents. The remaining pages clumsily elaborate on them in great detail. 1. On not going to cities. The simplest piece of advice for sensible folk is to avoid cities entirely. 2. On marketplaces. People often tell me, "Harrington, my fleeces and turnips are worth more in a city market than at the local village fair." Fools. To them I say, your fleeces and turnips will be robbed long before you reach the market square, and you will have only a few lumps and bruises to take home. 3. On taverns. All sensible folk enjoy draining a mug of locally produced ale in the company of their friends, but some of you may have heard tell of the extravagant taverns that populate the cities of the Sword Coast. If bawdy names like the Blushing Mermaid and the Wizard's Stave were not sufficient warning of their impropriety, let it be known that you will be robbed long before your first tankard, and will have only a few lumps and bruises for company. 4. On sewerage. Belike you keep a pot by your bedside and cast out the leavings into a communal pit of a morn. Sensible and cleanly behaviour. Many cities have dispensed with such simple methods of hygienic living, and instead the waste of the inhabitants commingles and flows through great channels beneath the very streets, a breeding ground for mucky creatures. You know, I can't actually argue with that point, because while a sewer system is very, very good in the real world, in fantasy, sewers are just dungeons. They're always they're always bigger than they need to be, and they're full of monsters, and they are the writer's best ability to put a dungeon in a city. It's all they know how to do. It's either going to be a wizard's fucking tower or a sewer. That's all they know how to do for a city dungeon. Watch me get proven wrong right to shit when I get to Baldur's Gate later, but still. You're ashamed, but you could tell me which map in BG1 has the Blushing Mermaid. I don't know which one has the Blushing Mermaid. I know it's there. But I know that Baldur's Gate has 9 maps. Although it functionally has 10. Because Baldur's Gate Northeast is chopped in half. Granted, both of those halves are tiny because, like... Baldur's Gate Northeast is like, there's a big wall that goes through the north, and it goes through the horizontal of Baldur's Gate, and then in the northeast it curves up. So if you enter from the south into that chunk of map, you can only access a small part of it, and if you enter through the west, same thing, but the other half. You have to enter from both sides in order to be able to use the teleport cheat to move from one to the other. Now, the teleport cheat is a very important part of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. It sounds like a thing you shouldn't do, but it's a time saver. Basically, you just control I or control J or whatever it was, but you move your 6-person party, but you can only move it to areas that you've been to before because of the Fog of War. It's like an old RTS where the Fog of War covers the whole 2D map, and as you explore an area, you slowly reveal it. So once you've been everywhere on a map, you can see the whole map. And then, so that you don't have to walk across the whole map, which literally consists of clicking a button and waiting 30 seconds for your party to fucking hoof it there, you just press 2 buttons and they just... Anyway. There is also prison. That's true, there is also prison. 5. On becoming lost. Cities are far too large, and you will become lost almost immediately. A fellow once told me that Baldur's Gate is actually 3 cities in one, an outer, an inner, and an upper. I believe he thought I'd be impressed, but I simply spat in his eye and sent him on his way. Harrington Netherland, and if he's not a halfling, I will eat the book. Mermaid is in the north half of that. Okay, but it's something to be said that I just happened to bring up that particular chunk out of all 9. Nothing good.
Always room for more.
But something. So many empty containers. I wish they'd really would just put them there for show, in the sense of, like, we can't actually open them, just because it's so tedious to open all of the nothing. Did I... Hell, this game could benefit from a teleport command. I know they've got the waypoints, but, like, here's me thinking, did I explore that corner? And I'm not sure. So now we're going there. Oh my... Never mind, they're dead. Yeah, I'm still thrown by this whole corpse thing where they fucking reset the bodies when you come near. Like, look at these guys. They're up on... They got up! They didn't even die right. Okay, yeah, this is the other side of this cave, and I remember being there and staring across the chasm, but I don't think we went across the chasm. Still, there's nothing there. Like, look at this! He's dying again! Stop it! It is so off-putting. Alright, well, we're coming up on this township.
Smoke. Something's burning.
Joaquin's Rest. That's interesting. I'm familiar with Joaquin's Promenade, which is much...
So it is spoken, and so is it done. Great God Helm, allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Right, I wonder if she's friendly. It's like in a FromSoft game where it unloads enemies once you're out of sight, but if you come back it has to reload them, so you'll see dead bodies clatter to the ground. Yeah, it's doing the exact same thing. Hitman does that. And we know Hitman does that because it does that awkwardly. And sometimes you can hide a body on a silent assassin run, save the game, make a mistake, reload, and in the split second that body isn't where it's supposed to be, your save is now useless for the silent assassin run and you had no idea. That's why bodies in bushes are dangerous, but only if you're going to reload. So it looks like it's got people in it compared to goblins. So it's had a better fate than, what was it called, Moonhaven? Doesn't seem to be overrun by goblins this time. Do we go in this way or should we go around to the front? The front's probably better because then we're not opening a door. The people who got the chest from, this is where their boss is, if they're still alive. What was that? Is that the book again? No, crate. Ooh, apples. Are they real? Yes. Sorry, after my experience in Ethel's putrid bog, I don't really trust apples as much as I used to. Joaquin's Rest, is it going to say?
Welcome to Joaquin's Rest. West Baldur's Gate, East El Chirel.
We're very near the Githyanki. So I would say when we go out and to the left here, we will bring Lae'zel. I would hope to find a waypoint for Joaquin's Rest in here. I would have thought there'd be one here, but there doesn't seem to be. Ah, he served the Flaming Fist. Right. The fists are here. Evidently they lost some people. They also lost some buildings. And if not for the fact that they're empty, they were about to lose whatever was in those crates. It's interesting, because this place is on fire, I wonder if you can get in, because like there's a dead guy there. Would they, would the living flaming fist be weirded out if I used speak with dead on their friends? Like, I imagine that might be a little bit of a disrespect thing. Karlak, you're the one with the mighty legs. Do you, Yeah, no one can get up there. You could get over there, but the path is interrupted. So, like... Well, I just heard help. Let's come around the front.
What to do?
But there might be someone we need to rescue from a burning building here. Yes, we can use it on JSEC. Push it, break it, something it. Dead Drow Raider. Hello. We're allowed to loot those, we're not allowed to loot the dead fists. I mean, we can. Shouldn't.
What's up for discussion?
Hey there, fist recruit epinephrine.
He of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear.
Jesus. Wow, your friend must have been shit. He died. What happens if you're a drow and you walk up here? If they got attacked by drow, I imagine you have a less pleasant conversation with Fist Recruit Epinephrine here. What the hell's happened here?
A massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. Please, just leave me be.
Okay, but first I'm going to resurrect a horrible fucking simulacrum of your mate in front of you.
The corpse remains silent.
Oh. Didn't know they made their fists take vows like that.
I promise my shield and my sword, Vigilant One. Let them be my courage.
Helm, give me strength!
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
Yeah, well, we'll get to them when we get to them. First we need to speak to dead people.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Why were you here?
Raid. Retrieval. For the Absolute.
What were you trying to retrieve?
Grand Duke. Absolute. Demands him.
Fuck me! Those are like the big guys. Like that's... There's a few of them. There's like 5 at a time, but... That's like asking for a Roman senator. But there's less. It's not quite like asking for a king. It's like asking for one of the 5 co-kings of the city. Okay. Did you manage that?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Fuck. Why? Where?
Take to Moonrise Towers.
Alright, well, I think I can figure out how you died, but who are you?
Zarin.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
We're trying to steal a Grand Duke. Excuse me, Fist Recruit. Are you or are you not in possession of your Duke?
My sword, Vigilant One. Let them be my courage.
Not for you to answer, I guess. Balls. Can ask a goblin as well. Hey, running man! How's your Duke?
We'll never put this fire out. You're better off helping anyone trapped inside.
Right, how's your Duke? Put up your Duke! So wait, no, he might get the wrong idea on that. Faded drow leather armor. I mean, it looks nice. It's not strategic, but we'll take it.
Excellent armor. Strange place to find it.
It's also faded. I wonder if we can unfade it. What are you wearing? Hello. That's an increase. Deal.
Is that blood? No. Never mind.
I wonder if that person will burn to death if I don't, like, hurry. Yeah, it's the two birds with one. Don't loot the dead fist.
Come mortuus in lingua mortis.
Sigma mortis calio. Off you go.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Did you leave it? Duh. Was your mission successful?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
God, you motherfuckers don't get told anything, do you? Why were you after the Duke of Baldur's... Well, one of the Dukes of Baldur's Gate?
Absolute wants him.
Right, so I guess we should be asking the abso-fucking-loot. Did you... these are the dud questions. Who are you?
Krug. Hunter.
Right, did you successfully hunt any Krugs? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Krug Hunter. Yo. Okay, when? Here? Now? When do I save for that? I'm always open to that, so long as it's pre-warned and I'm told when I go to save the guy. Okay. Where'd you come from? Where'd you go?
Camp. Temple. Close.
Right, so the goblin camp. How did you die?
Fell. Dagger. Neck. Stupid.
You calling me stupid for asking, or are you calling yourself
The
stupid for
spell's
falling on a
power
dagger in your
wanes.
neck?
You can ask no more questions.
Ask me no questions and I will tell you no shit. So is the guy in there or in here? Which of these many buildings is Mr. Help lurking in? Weirdly, we're not allowed to loot you, but we are allowed to loot that one.
No traps, please.
This is going to set us on fire, isn't it? No.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
It's smouldery, though. Shadowheart
Ready.
could help
Whatever it
us
takes.
because she can create or destroy water. Now, right? We took that, didn't we? We did. Level 1, so. Lots of places to go. The sound of I'm trapped definitely sounds like it's coming from this one, so let's go to the right first.
On I go.
First, let's speak to the other one running around. You. No, you.
Can't you see the inn is burning? Help!
or get out of the way!
To be fair, very valid point. We are basically just touristing at the side of a car crash. However, it's fun. You have bottles of water, don't you? Didn't I give her bottles of water? No, I gave them back to me.
All right. What now?
Because I threw it at Karlak. The candle is burning. What candle is burning? Well, yeah, that makes sense. I still can't tell if they're in this house or that house. Oh, there's someone. Councillor Floric, advisor to the Archduke. So it'd be that one then. Can we,
Let's move.
Get across there without getting caught on fire. Stop it.
Should mind my step.
Stolen property.
That's curious.
Reward offered. I think I maybe want to whack a bottle of water at this. Or use the spell, but let's think about... Where is it? Oh, here we go. Will this deal with the flame, maybe? Or will it get overruled? Yeah, that didn't super help. I'm gonna keep my water. Although it does seem like there's no, like, time pressure here. The fire's burning, but it's not getting bigger. We're not failing. We're not forced to choose what we want.
Looking ahead.
Okay, I don't know if the burrow hole is going to be of any use, because it's probably too small for me.
I'm way too big.
Could send a mage hand down there out of curiosity later, but for now let's just look at this note. Stolen property, reward offered. In an act of craven vandalism that has not been diminished by the intervening years, the statue of the... Oh. The statue of the beloved ranger was callously torn from the central marketplace in Baldur's Gate and is still yet to be found. Though it has been some time since a replica was erected in its place, the collective of concerned citizens of the Wide remains convinced that the original statue is still out there somewhere, that's not a statue, and is willing to bestow a hefty sum upon whomever might assist with its retrieval. No questions asked. We urge the thieves in question to consider. This art piece was commissioned not to offend but to inspire. Indeed, the bold adventurer depicted is no real person, living or dead, yes he is, but a metaphor for the city itself. Standing solid and stern upon his foundations, gazing outward, but still clutching tight to his heart, the warmth of hope. The warmth of hope represented here as a small and furry hamster. Please, find the hope in your own heart and return to Blighted City, its beloved ranger. Raise a hand in help, and we shall fill it with gold. Okay. Well, yeah, we gotta wait, where is that? We gotta collect that. Is there anybody here who does not know why this is very funny and would like me to explain? If you are out of the loop. That's really clever, because there's a whole bunch of people who would play this game and have no idea what that means. Like... we're not all old. Yeah, we get it! Jesus. Right, well, it's definitely this building. Let's try to avoid getting set on fire this time and just maybe jump across there.
Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
I'm glad they went with the statue thing, because like that did originate in like a comic or something. Basically, when the timeline advances a century, how do we keep a beloved character? We'll turn him to stone. It's a reference to someone very popular from the first two games, Furry Hamster included. And the suggestion is very much that it is the real man petrified, and has been for a very long time. Now, once again, we're allowed to loot this one. I don't know what the logic is between the ones we can and can't loot from the Flaming Fist, but I'll take his money and his healing potion, why not? And then I'll ask him some questions.
The corpse regards you, lifelessly.
Ask her some questions. My apologies. What happened to the Duke?
The corpse remains silent. She doesn't
Does anybody fucking know? Who are you?
Gauntlet. Marilla. Flaming Fist.
Where are you from?
Baldur's Gate.
That would make sense. You can be more specific if you like, though. Do you know of anybody who didn't do that thing you did with the bleeding and the screaming and the...
Dead or dying.
Mm-hmm. That was not help. So, I can't throw it. It is too heavy. It weighs 40 pounds.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Can you throw it? Or shove it? Target cannot be moved by force. Well, that... not with that attitude, it can't. Alright, can you sword it? It is a fire sword, which might be considered poor form at the minute, but can you sword it? Can you sword it again? Can you sword it a third time? Huzzah!
Still breathing, despite everything.
What was that noise? Fuck happened to him? Why did you walk in the When did you walk in fire? An affectionate letter and some money? Let's ungroup, because there is some fire hanging out around here. I'm not really sure how to go upstairs, though. Can I? I can't. You can.
Wanna dance?
No, but I... Well, actually, yeah, let's dance. Into the fire! No, let's not do that. Let's dance around the fire. But I do need you to go upstairs, because it doesn't seem like anybody else is gonna be able to. Carrots, we will take. Pears, we will take. Cheese, we will take. The burrow hole, is that the other side of... Yes, it's a different burrow hole. The other one was... out here. But it probably is the other side of it. That's interesting. So you could, like, get a small animal in here without breaking the door thing. Several camp supply sausages. Yet more. Well, we've rescued the food. We haven't rescued any people, but we've rescued the food, which in a roundabout way does equate to rescuing people. Just maybe not the people that are in immediate danger, the people who are in, you know, hunger danger later. She can right on up, and we get EXP for managing it. Oh, we can actually get in here. Right. Maybe I want to talk to these guys before I do that.
No time to rest.
I didn't realize we could actually save her from this side.
Time to press ahead.
Let's get everybody out of here. We'll do a rescue later. Fist recruit Ito. Oh.
Grand Duke Ravengard could be inside. Don't just stand there. Push!
Who's Grand Duke Ravengard? This is very, very tempting. Are you sure this is presumably not the thing that I don't want to do? A performance check to motivate them to get in. That's actually kind of cool. Yeah, I guess climbing up and going in that way to get this counselor out is like the alternative path. Well, I don't want to miss talking to everybody, so... Who's the Grand Duke?
Yes! The hero of Baldur's Gate! He could be trapped! Help us get through!
Is that anything like the hero of Canton? Alright, we can do it! Put your backs into it! Push! Believe me, I'm trained as a bardic midwife. I know how to get people to push. We'll take a bit of guidance on it, though. Not even needed. Ha!
3, 2, 1, push!
What would a barbarian line there be?
Inside, hurry! We don't have much time.
Imagine the answer would be entertaining.
Hello? Can you hear me? We hear you! Stay where you are! We don't have much time! Fight out! Help!
The heat coming off that door. Opening it could spell trouble.
We all just went blind. Fire and smoke. Astarion didn't. The rest of us did. That's interesting. Why is he okay? Vampire?
Someone help!
The thing is, we should just go the other way to get her out, but,
Seems like a good moment.
the door
to
is locked
talk.
and Astarion can't jump up there.
Not now! Not now!
Oh, not now! Stop wasting time.
You're in my way.
You're in my way. You just,
Help!
Please,
Yeah, now that we've done that... Grefter, I do want to make sure I don't miss this. Do you think it will still happen if I take a potion of jumping and get my guy through this door? Or should I stay where I am and try to get through this? There's a person in there as well. Benrin. There's Floric and there's Benrin. Well, we'll save right here, and then we'll come back to right here if going the other direction doesn't do what you want. Because I do... Oh no, Astarion can go blind. Book. Benrin has the funny. Oh, okay. Well then it won't affect it. I don't think I've read this. I knew the Gur as travelling folk with a reputation for fortune-telling, but you only start to know a people when you sit down and share a tale. At the side of a road, over a pot of bubbling stew, they told me they were the children of Selûne, and claim a history stretching back to ancient Rashomon itself. Gur legend tells of two young Wichlaran, witches, who refused to follow the instruction of their elders. In frustration, the older witches turned the young maidens into songbirds and locked them in a golden cage, saying if they refused to learn, at least they could make music. But the Wichlaran escaped and flew across Faerûn. Eventually, exhausted, they landed in the garden of a cleric, who blessed them in the name of Selûne, breaking the curse and transforming them back into human form. Since then, they have been Selûne's children. All Gur people trace their line back to these young maidens. Indeed, some Gur matriarchs even take maiden as a title. Of course, as the beloved of Selûne, they no longer practice the Wichlaran's witchcraft, but... Shut up, mate. Some say it remains in the blood, that it lets them catch glimpses of the future. It was a magnificent tale and some excellent stew. But was any of it true? I shall investigate when I reach Rashomon. Perhaps they tell a different story. I am the worst rescuer. I'm just sightseeing, picking up books. There's a heartfelt letter that I don't think I read. We picked it up off of a body, but we'll get to that when we're done with the immediate stuff here.
I'm trapped.
I think they're trapped. But there's just so much food, you know? Why save lives when I could pick up a butter bun and some bagels?
In here.
And hey, isn't that one of the ladies from Overwatch, next to the butter bun and the white bread?
In here.
Yes, I know you can't see, but you're gonna eat real well tonight! Except maybe Astarion, because we did just pick up some garlic.
In here.
Oh god, fire. It's fine. For the sake of some pork loins and whole chickens, I will burn! But I will not burn the pork loin or the whole chicken.
In here.
Astarion, don't walk towards the flame. That's a dumb. Don't do a dumb. God, they're very needy up there. One would think they were the fucking life risk or something. No, it's just a little bit. It's just a little bit toasty in there, you know. The fireplace has gotten a tiny bit out of hand. Happens to the best of us. Maybe someone was doing some cooking, and their Sims cooking level wasn't high enough, and now the building's a little bit on fire. It occurs. Okay. And over here we have a headless fish. That's food, right? Yep, 4. A fish head? Does that count? I'm trying to examine it. Trying to figure out if it's edible. Where is it? There it is. Can I please examine the fish head? Allow me to examine the fish. Oh, fine. I will examine it from the inventory. Oh, it seems to have gone into the supply pack. I'm nearly encumbered now from all of this food. But okay, I think we've burgled the whole kitchen.
In here.
I feel pretty happy with the burgledness of this kitchen. Astarion, would you like my food supply pack? You have your own. But we can put everything that's in yours into mine. And then you keep mine. I take yours.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Perfect.
Don't
okay.
waste a step.
They're just so needy. I haven't finished yet. Might be stuff in here too. Actually, there sort of isn't. Oh no, there's some booze.
I can't move. Someone help!
Now you've lived this long. You'll last a little longer while I pick up all these bottles of Ithbank. Fucking ow! Karlach is actively on fire. What else is new? Oh dear, that stool just exploded.
Can anyone hear me?
Is there anyone out there? 'Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. We're burning to death. What was that? Was that a recruitment poster? It just disappeared. Did that just burn up? Astarion is nearly encumbered. Right, but he's actually got... He's got more space before it than I did with the pack. We really need to stop standing in the fire. But you gotta understand this is funny. Also, the only person that's really getting hurt is Astarion.
Just be on my way.
Shadowheart, do come with us.
Your faith will guide me.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I've got a long road ahead.
Is it because they're on fire that they're, like, dragging the fire around? Is that the problem?
On my way.
Can we get out of here? Oh god, he is in trouble. Damn it! Stop that! Okay. That area is just clearly not fit for human travel. When was the last time I hit the save button? Maybe we don't need all the booze. It's hard to gather anyway. The room on the right seemed fine. It's too hot in here. Ironically enough. Damn it. It's from still up here.
Light on my feet.
Alright, we gotta go collect all that stuff in the room on the right again. It's quick. Oh, get the book as well.
Here we go.
Now. We'll just have you be the collector. Then we can do it without the group following. We'll have more precision. Okay. Where is it all? I'm pressing the button. There it is. That's strange. I do think we should be able to collect things faster than this. I just don't want it all to burn and disappear.
I'm trapped.
Okay, he's not burning now. We can avoid the bits that are actively on fire, probably.
In here.
There we go. Bucket of fish. That's rotten. That's clothes. That's clothes. That's nothing. Okay, we've cleared this one out again with mostly damage-free. And yeah, the fire is not that widespread. Ooh. So now it's spreading. That's odd. Because I'm not on fire to cause it. Yeah, I don't know. Like that section there was free. But there's definitely a lot more on fire in this room and this section than the other one. So let's leave it, because last time that nearly killed us. We'll take the potato porridge, though. You can use create water. I just don't know how effective that would be. Let's experiment. That's not helpful. Let's just experiment. First, get across without stepping in that fire. Then we step in this fire. I don't know. I don't know. Create water just in here. It's still smoldering in places. But there's the recruitment poster. I think that burnt up and went away before. But I think we've read it before. It's just Flaming Fist. Portrait of a noble before his death.
Help! Anyone? I'm in here.
Okay.
I can't move. Someone help!
That time we managed to stay safe. Just had to move a bit more carefully. Alright, we've plundered. Let's go upstairs and see the funny guy.
Let's get going. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Whoa! What the buggering? I just quick saved, did I not? Yes. I want to examine that again because the whole room just took off. Is that the door? He said something about there being a door that wasn't safe to open. I thought he meant further in, but no, he meant that one. Shit. I don't want to burn the dude to death. That's what happens in fires. It's because of all the smoke in here? What if we go in through this one that's already, like, got... Then again, so that's open.
Need to find a way
It basically
forward.
explodes. Right. Good to know. But I can hit that. And it should be safer because there's a hole. Never the fuck shall I mind. Okay, I just want to watch this. I want to see if it kills him. Or if it just puts itself out. So how the bugger do you get inside? I guess you could dimension door if you had the spell. Oh yeah, he's dead. Huh. So not that way either. But then what is a good point of entry? Because you could come all the way around to here, but then you've got a similarly broken door, have you not? We could, though. Try and get around. Or just throw water at the resultant fire before it spreads. Like if we turn-based mode it, I open the door and Shadowheart puts create water in the room. See if that prevents it.
Moving ahead.
No, that's instant. But
No time to waste.
with this, you know, would this work?
Let's do this.
No one stopped me yet.
There appears to still be fire. That still very much wants to spread. I do not know what to do. Talking to him in the first place is awful difficult if you don't have the time in which to do it. You gave up on these rooms and did not know there was a dude in there. Yeah, I'd be inclined to try the other entrance, but mostly because this one would allow me to reach him fast enough, I guess. Quest NPC? Oh god, we do have a quest now. Search for Grand Duke Ravengard. I mean, I can see that... Why is this a subset of Will's quest? I don't know. These two doors look the same, so that's my concern. But it might be far enough away. I would also like to pick up Eyewitness Account. There's also a book in here, and a chest. This, you know, stuff. The issue, I think, is this campfire.
These boots have seen everything.
Oh, no, I didn't tell you. What? Now I'm down there. Apparently, I told him to open the door. I don't recall this. We don't have any, like, scroll of dimension door or anything, do we? Because that would allow us to enter the room. If you could enter the room without fucking with the oxygen, maybe you could then turn off the fireplace. Let me just actually do, like, an audit of my scrolls. Animal Friendship, Bone Chill, Burning Hands, Flaming Spear, Firebolt, Featherfall, Detect Thoughts, Dark Vision, Cloud of Daggers, Grease, Hold Person, Mirror Image, Protection People, Look at Ray of Enfeeblement, Ray of Frost, Witch Bolt, Web, Summon Quasit, Sleep, Shocking Grasp. I don't see... There's Misty Step. But you have to see the space. Right, but could I see the space through the crack?
Before me.
Ooh. That sets it off! I just entered! I didn't open anything, I just appeared! Miserable bastard. Everything that you could possibly do sets this room off. I'd like to find a way to not set this room off. You don't think there's a way to not? It's just timed so that you can save the man if you do it right. Yeah, but there's things in here I want. Look at them all. Why would you put them there if there was no way to not get them? No way to get them, rather. Theoretically, if you could get yourself here, you could just turn off the fireplace. And again, it's probably this shit as well, isn't it? The problem with turn-based is that it doesn't seem to let me have a second turn. My only option after the first turn ends is to end turn-based, in which case everybody will still be in here. Because the turn would be getting them in, not getting them out. It interests me that there's a carafe of water right above the fire. Specifically that. You can get the things after saving him. Right, but the books will burn. Theoretically.
If not over, then through.
Okay. I'm going to shoot this, grab the eyewitness account, and then talk to this man and see what happens. We'll hit G, we'll let the others stay back.
Times.
We'll see if I need to turn based, but we'll try without first. If it is, we'll reload for it, but I want to go in with myself first. Oh god, I don't want to read it yet. I want to pick it up. What was the journal? What was the journal? What was the journal? Rescue the Grand Duke. Rescue the trapped man. We found a trapped man. Okay. Talk to him. Why are you standing in fire? Talk to him. Right, he doesn't work. I guess you need to interact with the beam? I shouldn't go like that. Ah, fuck. That ain't gonna work. Please. Okay, this is what I want. I wanted to save so that I didn't have to shoot it a bunch of times.
Another step forward.
Now pick this up, do not default to reading. If you talk to him, he just... No, it starts. There we go.
The fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me!
Bard performance, pretend the beam is too heavy to lift. I think this is what Grefter wants me to do. Sounds funny, let's do it. Don't have guidance because I left her outside. $17. We succeeded. We can pretend it's too heavy to lift.
my help.
It's stuck fast. I'll help your wife. Where
I
is
never
she?
affiliate with anyone who isn't prepared to drown me in money.
Oh no.
Moni.
Laurel, thank you. It's stuck fast. I'll help your wife. Where is she? Oh no. Oh, what are we doing with this dying man?
Miri, we fought. She left with the dowry. She must be nearby. Please, find her. Try and help.
If she's in the next room, she is not okay.
Damn! Just go. I'm done for.
What if we then break the beam? It's got 30 health, though.
Let's march.
Yeah, she'd have to dash in. Ooh, boy. See, if I throw something at the beam, it would probably hurt the man. What happens if I throw a 5 health chest at the beam? Is this the 5 HP chest? I don't know, actually. I don't know which one of these is the 5 HP chest. Can I inspect the... No? Come on. Let me see. Yeah, it's the second one. Can I throw that at the... No, path is interrupted. No, no, don't do that. Let me in. Let me into, like, here.
Phew.
Oh, it is not in... There it is.
Handy.
It took damage, he didn't. We can't enraged throw. We might be in everybody else's way.
Focus. Strike true.
4.
How delicious.
No, come on, shoot, shoot! There. 4.
Don't be shy.
All's well that ends. Oh, not as bad as it could have.
Environmental turn. Oh boy. There we go. With dual wielding? Christ.
What's cooking?
Well, hello.
Shoot it again? 4 HP? What do you mean target is too far? You shot it last turn in the same spot. What are you talking about? It is not too far. Oh, they've both gone blind. Bugger me. You can. Kill it. 3! Fucking... That's melee. Literally, we are 1 HP away from this working.
What a charmer.
Can you toss something else? Can you toss a helmet at it? Yes. She can toss a helmet at it.
One, two.
Thank you. Now, how the hell do we get out of here?
Come on, follow me.
Right. I'll try to keep up.
Not through there, though that would actually be safer.
All's
We
well
don't
that
have time
ends.
to break it down.
Oh, not as bad as it could have. Have to keep going.
Oh, he's fucked for a turn, huh? Good luck, motherfucker.
What to do?
Watch your back. Over here.
He needs to be helped up. Well, I mean, it's too late now. I didn't have any actions.
Can't afford to stay idle. I must keep going.
He might live.
Can't give up now.
Keep your distance now.
Yeah, so he's got up. I'm not going to throw more stuff at him. I will have him do a dash.
Still alive.
After I get out of his way.
So that's progress. One day I'll catch a break.
Ooh! He might die from that burn.
What am I to do?
You are to...
Let's move.
I am to healing word the poor man. Give him a blade ward, why not? I think we're okay now. I don't know if the fire is going to take the whole upstairs. But I'm going to exit turn-based mode and see what happens.
At the ready.
And just lead him out. Because the other one I can get in from the other way.
Slaughtered everyone. Mary. Mary! Where are you?
Uh-oh. You right, Benny?
Mary? Mary!
Mary, who are you looking for?
My wife. She was outside when the goblins came.
I told you that earlier when you were lying to me.
Blouse, brown hair, about this tall. Have you seen her?
Sorry, I haven't, but I can look for her.
Thank you. She can't have gone far.
Where
is she?
I don't know. Okay, so we still need to get... What do you mean I didn't lift the beam? I don't know how that would affect everything. We still got the resultant conversation, and now he wants his wife. But we still need to save the other one, but I think that one's going to be easier to save because we can just jump up. Maybe Karlak can bash that door down, because then I won't have to spend a scroll, or a potion. I think I have several of those jump potions, so we could jump Astarion up there, maybe. Or even just me. I don't know how my lock... Yeah, I have 4 of these. Tell you what, give me a lockpick. Or 2. Just give them to me for now, and I'll give it a shot.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
And so is it done.
Mary! Where are you?
I hope he doesn't run into danger. Yeah, but I want me to be the one who does the talking to the woman in the thing. The point is to try and send me up, not to send someone else up. Anyway, I want to pause for my break. I don't want them to be running around with the fire all happening. I don't know if this gets any worse. It doesn't seem to, though. It just seems to only hit these 2 rooms. We picked up what I wanted. There were other books in there, but we picked up the thing that looked unique. We've got a letter and an eyewitness account, and both of those we'll read.
Peace in this plane and beyond.
Does that pause things? Seems to.
When we would have doubt.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to take my break here. I'll be back in 15 minutes. I'm going to eat some food. When we come back, more fire rescue. So shall we dance into the fire? We have 2 more houses. Oh shit! Isn't that who he's looking for? Oh no. Right. I just registered that is Mirileth. We'll maybe go look at her in a moment. But let's. Good news.
Moving in.
He hasn't. He's going in there.
Minnie! Where are you?
Give me a second. I need to rescue a living person first, if that makes sense. Yeah, we're gonna drink a potion of glorious vaulting.
Gods, where is she?
And then go boop. That's right, we got stuff to read. Let's read before I forget that I have stuff to read. Now, that we read already, that can go straight into the book bag. Please go up. Thank you. This is an affectionate letter. Hey, idiot! You left a snot rag on my kitchen table. I haven't thrown it out yet. A lot of times I want to push you into a pit of snakes, but sometimes you say something so stupid and funny I think about it for days. Don't panic. Let's talk when you're home. Be safe out there. To Ragnar Lothbrok from King Aelor of North... Wait, no, it's from someone named Rhea. Eyewitness account. A transcript of an interrogation stamped with the symbol of the Flaming Fist. Though an official document, this appears to be one of many hastily produced copies documenting the night of Elturel's descent into Avernus. I am acting Gauntlet Emir of the Flaming Fist to repeat what you told my people for the room to hear. You should be helping. Aren't you supposed to help? First, I need to know what's happened. It's gone. The city. The light. The companion. I was born in its glow. Never seen real darkness before. Get a grip on yourself, man. There was no sound to begin with. The sky flickered dark and then light again. Then the companion changed, from gold to black. My farm's almost a half-day's ride from the city, but I could hear the screams. Thousands of people plunged into darkness while the world went mad. And then, more lights, but dark lights. It makes no sense, I know. They came from the companion, wicked streaks, stabbing into the city and tearing it apart. Then the sky, the ground, the buildings, they all folded in on themselves, like an invisible hand was crushing them. And the city? There is no city. Elturel is gone. When did this happen? Yesterday. I fled through the darkness until I found you. Lock him up. I've done nothing wrong. You've got to go and help them. He's the 11th we've picked up since morning. Make copies, deliver the transcript to every Flaming Fist post from here to the Risen Road by hand. Until we know exactly what's happening out there, nobody from Elturgard goes west. And don't talk to anyone outside the Fist about this. Maintain control. Send some of those scrolls to Gale. Yeah, the ones we wouldn't use, I guess. We wouldn't use Detect Thoughts. Featherfall will keep. We wouldn't use Dark Vision. I might use Health's Hold Person in a pinch. I wouldn't use Speak with Dead. I probably wouldn't use damage abilities because I have my own. But Ray of Frost, I may need to freeze something one day. Anyway. No cause for alarm. An illustration of a burning city introduces this book's frenzied summary of Elturgard's recent history. People of the Sword Coast, there is no cause for alarm. You have no doubt heard of the harrowing events that befell the city of Elturel. An entire city dispatched to the hills! Perhaps you have also heard the deranged gossip and rumours that a similar cataclysmic atrocity may befall the city of Baldur's Gate. Have no fear! The so-called holy city of Elturel has in fact long been a foul pit of devil worshippers. From the ruling classes to the common folk, the citizens were all touched by the infernal. Whether it was in their blood from birth, or they were seduced by its power, they were evil to the core. Elturel invited its own doom. Baldur's Gate is far from perfect, but anyone who believes the rot runs as deep as in Elturel is either mad or an Elturgardian propagandist. The Fists still defend our city with their very lives if they must, and I promise you that no infernal conspiracies infect the minds and souls of our noble dukes and patriarchs. The history of contempt! Have we already forgotten that before this latest madness, Elturel was infested with the undead? Should we forget the aggressive expansion of Elturgard? They have never been our friends. Vigilance will protect us, do not be alarmed! This man needs a bit of therapy. Or perhaps a massage, something relaxing. All right, I'll help.
I'm trapped! Someone open this door!
Oh. I can't. It's locked.
The key must be with the innkeep. Please, hurry!
Who's that? I mean, I guess we could give this a shot, though I don't fancy our chances. We could drink the elixir of the Colossus. Hey! Note that our roll was, like, neutral there. We do have the -1, but you also had a +1.
The door gives way with a loud crack.
Behold, itty-bitty bard strength.
Let's move, quickly, before the whole place collapses.
You don't look how you sound. She sounds like Miriam Margoyles, but she certainly doesn't look like her. What just happened?
Fresh air. At last.
Why are you talking to him?
Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
That's not
Listen
who saved
close.
you.
Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard. Westward, if my eyes and ears may be believed. I must report to the Flaming Fist Manip with haste. And you. I must ask again for your aid.
You don't know who he is.
Please, rescue Ravengard from his Drow captors. The Council will reward you for your effort.
I sent me up.
You'll see it through.
I literally sent me up there so that this wouldn't happen. Hang on, I'm gonna fix this. I can fix this. There was a quick save from like right out here, was there not? 118. Yeah, that was from before the break. Like from just before the break. At least I think so. I'm gonna do a quick save just to make double sure, but I'm pretty sure that misses nothing. We may as well send Karlak up there if that's gonna bloody happen. So she runs out the front and then just talks to whoever is... Your new character. Did you finish the game the first time through? Because I remember that you hadn't when I started, but I also started a while back, and people who don't have to play on stream schedules would probably have had time. Ah. And immediately for another one? To, like, go with new companions and do different things, or... maybe date someone else?
Where is she?
Soldier.
Problem is now we've undone the
No one stopped me yet.
scroll movements and everything. Wasn't giving them all to him, but... he can have a fair number. I wouldn't use sleep. I don't like sleep's HP restriction. It really does fall off to hell. You've been fighting the urge to go again? I mean, why not? It makes it even more worth the money that it was already well worth, right? Hell, you bought the fucker twice. Go up. I will sort this. I just don't know where the letters and books are going to go, so I want to sort it after I've moved this particular set. There. That should be wares too. I am keeping a couple of hats, but that's largely for fun. Alright, Karlak, you go save her then if she's going to come out and talk to me. I'm going to stand here because she comes out through the door like that. He doesn't seem to know that she's in that building, which is probably good. Yeah, I'm absolutely going to play this again. I would not stream it again because... like, there's a number of things that I would have done in a first playthrough if I wasn't streaming. Mostly things that would slow us down. There'd be a lot more reloading to see what an alternative move would be like.
Open up.
Rather than... and we do that a little bit here, but only for the really, really important stuff. Like, making sure I'm the one leading a conversation. Let's get this, actually, while we're here. That's not it. Book. That's bed linen. Where's the book? There was a book here. It said Jake's... here, Jake's Encyclopedia of Eels. Forward. No one wants to read about eels, eh? You stuck-up Candlekeep gits can keep your books on magic and demons and celestial bodies. You're writing sheet music. I didn't know you did music. People are practical folk and they want to read practical things. Can't make a pie out of stars, can you? No. Eels is important. Right, let's get one thing straight. Giant lightning eels, not technically eels. They look like them, sure, and everyone calls them eels, but the shape of the head, the bone structure, you can't tell me that's the same as a giant moray. Now, where can you catch eels? Bloody everywhere! From Neverwinter to Elturel to Calimport you can find an eel, but where do they breed? And how? Well, you probably heard the stories that they're just snakes that learn to swim, or that they're baby leviathans, or that they're underdark spies, but that's all bunkum. They breed in the Sea of Moonshade, I'm sure, and then swim all over Faerun. And if those pricks in Candlekeep would give me the money to sail there, I'd be able to prove it! But no, too busy studying demon puzzle boxes and mumbling about whatever a Lorndo said years ago. Fucking. But I bet Al couldn't tie a good fishing knot for nothing. The book carries on like this for several pages before finally returning to the topic of eels. This, my friends, is why editors are an important part of the publishing process. You were a music major in college, but you dropped everything when you got a real job. That's a tragedy. You took an old guitar with you. The strings are rusty, but it's all you need. Yeah, wrong house, mate. Alright. Book. Book.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I'm still here, despite it all.
What's the story?
The story is you're going to open this door, and then she's going to run out and talk to me this time, like she should have in the first place.
I'm trapped!
I know.
Someone open this door!
Oh, we got an extra one! We can charge at the door! That's even... yeah, we're going to have to, aren't we?
The door gives way with a loud crack.
No roll, you just...
Let's move, quickly, before the whole place collapses.
Blue Moon, I was quoting a song. I got this old guitar, The strings are rusty, but it's all I need. Bring in the kick drum, making back the beat.
So is it done?
Let's gather around. Don't talk to Astarion again. Astarion started a... Eat my balls!
Fresh air. At last.
Bring in the kick drum, making back the beat. Let's gather around and sing a song. No worries on the earth tonight. We're all walking off the world tonight.
Shouldn't have wished to live
Okay,
in
so
more
this
interesting
time she ran out that fucking door, which makes sense, considering we opened that door. But last time she somehow found a star. I don't know.
I'm trapped!
Break it down.
Sway with a loud.
Let's move, quickly.
You say that. Well, off you bugger then. Go on, advisor to the arch dink. Good jumping. No hesitation. Do not walk past me. Oh, thank you.
Fresh air. At last.
Third time's the charm,
Your
hey?
boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt. Listen close. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard. Westward, if my eyes and ears may be believed.
Well, they didn't
I
go
must
eastward.
report to the Flaming Fist Manip with haste. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his Drow captors. The Council will reward you for your effort.
Yeah, what exactly
May
is...
I trust you'll see it through?
Yeah, sure, I'm a hero. But what exactly is a manip? A Flaming Fist manip? Because it sounds like it's short for manipulator. I don't think that's a job title that you want to openly give to somebody on your police force. Certainly it'd be an accurate one for what a lot of them wind up having to do, but I'm not used to that level of boldness, I guess. So I don't have anything that Astarion didn't, because we're both from... Yeah, apparently this this Baldurian tag, you get it for basically every single class race combo that you could possibly pick, except for like a few clear ones. Like if you're a Drow, you're not Baldurian. If you're a Githyanki, you're not Baldurian. I don't know if there's any classes that discount it, like maybe Druids or something, but... Evidently, Tieflings are still considered such. I think maybe certain origins aren't, if you play as them. I don't know. But I like that there's two options, and that it could be Ravengard's a champion to the people, or I don't owe any fealty to some upper city toff. We do know that the Drow took the Duke to Moonrise Towers. We could give that information. Why entrust this to me, though? You've got others.
By the time aid arrives, it might be too late. You've the heart of a dragon and the will of a hero. Tell me I can count on you.
That's an awfully quick assessment, considering I'm not the person who rescued you. You literally just ran out of the burning building, looked at me, took one look at the flowing beard, and thought, yeah, that's our saviour. And the horns poking through the hat. The Drow took the Druid to Moonrise.
Moonrise
Sorry, the
Towers, along the old road. That place is cursed.
Oh, good!
Few could survive there, unless darker forces are at work.
They always
This
are.
was no random attack. The Grand Duke was their target.
Great. Who the fuck is he?
The invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city's collapse is certain.
So he's a sentient pile
I fear
of
that may
glue.
have been the intention of those who abducted him.
Right, that cancels out the Baldurian choices, because we've chosen to not indicate that we knew who he was. And I think that's correct. I might be from Baldur's Gate officially, but I think my character is the sort to ask people their opinion of a person, regardless of whether he's heard of them before, because that's how you get an unfiltered opinion. If you volunteer yours, then they're not going to give you any information. But yeah, sure, we'll find him.
Thank you. And should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity. Approach the towers with care. The land itself has been swallowed in shadow. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can.
Huh. Reward for Karlach. Rescue the Grand Duke. We learned that the Grand Duke was captured by Drow and taken westwards. We can choose the Sparky Points, the Jolt Shooter, or the Spell Sparkler. Well, we don't want the Spell Sparkler because we don't have anybody for quarterstaffs. We could get a Lightning Longbow for Astarion, or we could get a Thrown Trident. The thing about this Thrown Trident is that we could have that as... Does Karlach have to equip it to throw it from her inventory? I don't think so. We could actually... I hadn't thought about this because I'd been dismissing spears and stuff, but... We probably should put throwable magic weapons into her inventory and have her chuck them. Because... What's the bow that he has right now?
Someone there?
He has the hunting short bow. Right, it's not the crossbow from Gandrel or whatever it was. This would be the upgrade, right? You'd lose Hunter's Mark. It would deal possibly more damage, but it's not a huge difference. We lose the advantage against monstrosities, which is hitting a lot right now. I don't know that this is better. I think maybe just getting the trident and having Karlach have that as a... Who is Eerie the Sparkstruck? She made a lot of shit, eh? Or they made a lot of shit. When Eerie was asked why they'd create a trident twice their size, they simply replied, "The question is, why not?" The casting staff is pretty good. It is, but we don't have a person for that, is the problem.
Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty.
We could give it to Gale, but when are we going to use Gale? Like, that's the thing. Like, there is an argument for picking up backup weapons for the people we don't use, because then when we do have to sub them in for their story stuff, we might actually want them to have something good. So maybe we could just grab the Spell Sparkler and give it to Gale, because Gale doesn't really have anything cool.
Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care.
Do I stab with my swords? Occasionally.
Certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
It's not never. I certainly prefer the aesthetics.
She's alive. I know she is.
We could take it and put it in my inventory, and then if we ever have to bring Gale out, we could blend it to him.
No time to rest.
These do work, and I do use them. How does a lightning charge even do? I'll put it all the way up there so I know it's there. Ah, poor Benren. Alright, let's go into that other house.
These boots have seen everything.
Mary! Answer me!
There's several bars of soap, which actually works. Using a bar of soap will clean off dirt, blood, and face paint, and will remove any condition that makes you smell. That's amazing! Let's take them. Fables of Faerun II, The Daring Duergar. In the deep city of Grekkelstug lived a young Dwergar named Shull, who could conjure eerie whispers in his brothers' minds. Eager to develop his psionic powers and take over his clan, he asked the Godfather, who could teach him further. He asked the Godfather.
Teach us care when we would be reckless.
Hang on a moment.
Certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Cross the dark lake. On the south shore there is a chasm,
said the Godfather.
Within the chasm lives a rogue mind flayer called Ear. It will teach you all you must know.
Shull's voyage was fraught with danger. He fended off aboleths and cloakers alike until he reached the Mind Flayer's chasm. Ear emerged from its hovel, tentacles writhing. "I am here to learn," Shull told it. "Very well," came the response. On the first moon's passing, it taught Shull how to read minds. On the second, it taught Shull how to bend them. But this was not enough for Shull. He wanted to destroy minds with a mere word. "So be it," said Ear, and it bestowed a blessing on Shull. "It is yours, the knowledge to shatter a single mind. But you may only speak the command once," Ear told Shull, "for then it is forever forgotten." Ready to assume control of his clan, Shull returned to Grekkelstug.
Show me what you have learned,
the Godfather told Shull. Shull grinned, spoke the command, and his own skull shattered before the Godfather's eyes. Said the Godfather,
the lesson is complete.
Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
The Sparky Point's throwing doesn't grant the charges when thrown. That's a shame.
Where is she?
Allow us peace in this plane and beyond.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
Teach us certainty when we would have doubt.
Are we? No, we've got plenty of weight. It's just that that's heavy as fuck. That is a 40-pound bubbling cauldron. It interests me that we're allowed to take that. What would you do?
Hey, good looking.
Oh god, you're still up there. Hang on a minute. Nah, hang on. Firstly, ungroup because I don't want them to come to you. Oh no, hang on. What? You should fucking take a look in this room. Yeah, you got shit in here. Case file 846. Baldur's Gate versus Flynn Silver. Case for prosecution. Master Silver did, without forethought and without malice... Sorry, with forethought and without malice, kill William Lister and Simon Simmy Trent at their home as part of an ungodly ritual to honour the dead three, or one of the dead three, the gods Bane, Baal, or Merkel. Without malice. How do you commit two murders in a ritual to honor a death god without malice? Doesn't that like require some degree of whatever? Case for the defense. I don't know nothing about any gods. All I know is Bill and Simmy were trying to cut me out of our deal, and I got what I had coming. But those symbols and stuff, and how their guts was arranged, I don't know nothing. Verdict: pretty fucking guilty. Sentence: death. Commuted to banishment so as to not anger any higher powers. Okay, that's good.
Hello.
It's also a household prayer.
Yeah?
Didn't seem to have saved us. Lathander to light, Salune to guide, Kellamvor to judge, and passage provide. I don't know why getting blinded on and off turns you into a zombie, but... There's a crate over here. Don't get caught on... Fuck. Well, she's a tank. She can burn a little bit. Yeah, it's about all. I love that the candles are all burning. It's harder to light a candle, easy to curse the dark instead. So there's still more stuff over there as well. What is that? Ah, that's the man looking for his wife. He's just running around. Tell you what, Joaquin's rest is not very fucking restful. Also, this is gonna hurt.
So it is spoken, and so is it done.
No, she is.
She's alive, I know she is. Mate, I can see her corpse. Not only that, but I can have a conversation with it in a minute. And I will!
Alright. What now?
No doubt she'll have some gossip about you. Minnie! They said they split, didn't they? She's probably not going to say anything nice. Is that a big tub of water? Because that could have come in handy before everything burnt to death.
Best be on my way.
Alas. What killed her? Was it fire or was it smoke? I think smoke because she's untouched. A is for Azuth and other gods too. Yeah, we've read that one. That one's more common than number 1, I think. Alright. Mirileth. Karlak, could you maybe not stand on her head like that? It's very rude. Up she
The
goes.
corpse regards you lifelessly.
Why were you here? I'll save in case there's more questions than I want them.
From Eltergard. Traveling. Sister's wedding.
We should ask her who she is, because even though she's labelled, like, we need to learn in character.
Mirileth. Farmer.
Uh-oh! SpaghettiOs! Do you have anything good nearby?
Dowry.
Oh, shit.
For sister. In barn.
How did you do a die?
Finding husband Benrin inside.
Well, he's outside now.
Locked. Trapped. Fire. Inside. Room. Top floor.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I wonder if he'll be soothed by the fact that we know where the money is. I suppose there's nothing strictly requiring us to tell him. I do notice that this is under Shadow-Cursed Lands, so that must be Moonrise Towers. Shadow-Cursed Lands. Now, yeah, the quest just says find the dowry, nothing about Benrin. Okay, why is this related to Will? Maybe I should go back to camp and ask Will if he, like, knows who the Grand Duke is. Maybe he works for him or something. Anyway, how is the fucked room? Somehow the chest, this chest that I threw in here is still in one piece. Somehow the potato porridge is also untouched, and the book is untouched. I wanted that book. We could perhaps come in here, like maybe we should do a long rest, and maybe that will put the fire out. Because obviously walking in there right now, the burning may have finished, but it will hurt our feet to walk through that. Absolutely. And this chest is burning forever, apparently. But yeah, I'm gonna leave the area. I'm not gonna fuck with it, but perhaps after the next sleep we'd be able to. So where did they say the dowry was? In the barn. Doesn't look like there's a barn. It's in a barn near the tavern. What would the tavern... It just could be this. Ah, here. That looks barny. Plus, there's a lot of rubble. Hey, mate!
So it is spoken.
Miri! Miri!
She's a little bit dead.
No. It can't be. I need to see.
I'm not stopping you. Have fun. I'm gonna look for your money. This does not seem super safe to navigate. Benra was faced with the dead body of his wife. He must be devastated. Because this is a journal, like this is a quest objective, that sounds less like an empathetic statement of, oh, he must be devastated, and more like a directive. He must be devastated. Devastate him. That is your objective. Report directly to Benrin and devastate him. Also, I don't know where all the flaming fist went, because they've cleared out of here for sensible reasons. But this lady's stuck around, and the rest just vanished as soon as we talked to Floric. I'm just going to walk through this. I don't have any other choice, and I think we'll just maybe long rest after. We picked up so much food. We can afford to get a little bit on fire if some of us walk through something we shouldn't. Oh, no, they made it. Cool. Oh, shit, there's the key. Well, shipping on a bull sacks, can we talk to you? She wasn't lit up, so maybe not.
The corpse does not respond.
And why not?
What's in here?
Carrot, potato, and garlic is what's in there. Of course, now what's in there is nothing, because the carrot, potato, and garlic is mine.
What's that?
I'm a rotten apple. I'm a rotten apple. Whoa! I'm about to be the fucking Sword Coast food bandit, like... I just steal everything edible. Oh god, there is a dead ox. Hopefully not the strange ox. He'd still be back with the druids.
Looks like there's a chest buried in that hay.
What the fuck? Is there a needle in it? Oh, it's the dowry ring, of course. A simple gold ring with a simple inscription from Miri and Benrin. Wait, how much money did I just pick up? 93 gold. Should I maybe not take that out of the... Maybe I should... Hang on. Find the dowry. Nah, fuck it. Just grab the ring. Return to... Oh, the dowry is the ring. It's probably worth a tidy sum. Well, the dowry is worth 20 bucks. There was 93 gold in there. I would say the gold is most of the dowry. We don't have to tell him that, but it is true. You can move objects around. What are you suggesting I move? The fucking ox? The dead ox? Oh, there's a living one. Shit, hang on. Oh, you probably mean to get in here.
Someone's moving around in there.
We got Speak with Animals up. Let's talk to the ox. It's a frightened ox, so it might be a little skittish at us. But since we can speak its language, we should be able to calm it down. There's a dead goblin right here. Did it kill a goblin? Is this ox a fucking battle ox?
Monsters everywhere. Kill.
Well, look at me. I'm not a monster. Okay, it's easy.
No. You're not one of them at all. I was ready to run you through. My mistake, friend.
It's alright. What happened here?
An attack. Monsters. Little ones and taller ones. They took the shiny one. He killed many.
Did you kill the goblin in the stable?
Yes. It was screaming, waving around its metal. I made him stop screaming.
Fucking well done. That was an armed goblin. Like, I know ox's horns, yeah, but like... Good boy! Now, about the other, the dead one.
Him? He was the biggest. Now I'm the biggest.
Right, so you're not broken up about that then. Good. So I can loot him? Oh, okay. You don't need anything, do you? You're fine to just hang out in the barn. I think your owners might be dead. You can come back to my camp. We got a dog that you can play with. So long as you don't kill him. We didn't really need to move those. Oh shit! And whoa, this is complicated. And there's a person in here, Salazon, and a cellar. Let's deal with Benrin first. This looks like it's probably gonna go further than a brief stop in. If the cellar is a proper adventure. It's far enough away from the fire that it's presumably untouched and fine.
So it is spoken. How is it done?
Where is he? Oh, he's up with his... yeah. Why aren't we joining me anymore? I don't know, but I don't need them, I guess. We're just going to talk to Benrin and we'll give him the ring. It's the least we can do. Hey, buddy.
Miri. No. Gods, no, no, no. You should have stayed. You should have been with me.
She sort of was. She was trying to... Oh, hi, Starion. How did you... Huh. She was trying to get back to you, you know?
No. No. Why didn't you run? Why didn't you hide?
There's nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. The tavern will burn like the heart of the sun.
If I just kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry, she'd still be here.
Speaking of, I have that dowry now.
You did? Please. She'd want her sister to have it.
I'm keeping it as payment for saving your life. I just, like... it's... Really, I don't say these things in video. Like, they're funny in theory, but fuck... it's just so petty, because that ring is not worth... The value, the monetary value of that ring is not equal to the misery value of keeping it from him. That's my problem. If it was worth enough to make a difference to my playthrough, sure. But there is no incentive to say this other than to be cruel, which turns it from, like... not doing the goody two-shoes to actively doing the baddie two daggers. Like there's no reason. Have your 20 gold ring. Astarion doesn't like that.
Doesn't change anything, but it helps. Thank you. I need some time alone with her to say goodbye.
Are you so committed to being a dick that you're gonna judge me for giving a man? That is true. We are definitely... We're now equal approval between Karlach and Shadowheart. So Karlach relationship is good. Yeah, it is. We just need to get that infernal iron. Note that it is now illegal to rob her, but it wasn't before. That's actually funny.
I won't forget what you did for me. For her. Thank you.
Would you like one of those bars of soap? Because Jesus, you need it. Oh shit, hello. I didn't loot this body, I guess. Stained book. Redolent with the enticing smell of what? Ink? Paper and ink. Greet your inner Goliath. Gnat. Knee grabber. Half shanks. Stones cast by your enemies. Designed to keep you down. Or stepping stones, so you can rise above. Inside every gnome lies an inner Goliath. By setting aside doubt, negativity, and a modest subscription fee, you too can learn to grow, inside and out. Details are relief. Don't delay! Harness your hidden height and watch your enemies shrink before you. It doesn't even look like a gnome. What is that? That is definitely too tall for a gnome. Why would you have that book? Oh, fucking hell. Got a bridge down there. Looks like that's around where the Githyanki are. So we might pay them a visit after we do this. The cellar being potentially a lot. We'll see if we take our long rest, but for now we'll just take the Song of Rest. That gets rid of all of the burnt health. Oh, shit.
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger!
Recite Rugen's passphrase, Little Serpent Long Shadow. He's got fire, and I saw barrels in here. I don't think this is a good place in which to start one of those. Dexterity, wait, listen. Detect thoughts to read his mind. I think reading his mind would take too long. Like, obviously the passphrase is the free one, so I should do it, right?
Oh, helms, dwarfs. I thought you were Flaming Fist. Well, down you go then. They'll be on us soon, so if you're looking to trade, you best be quick.
Right, this
Entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
This is the secret thief hideout. That he was about to blow up. Because, yeah, I'm standing right next to an oil barrel, bitch! Why is a burning candle next to an oil barrel? You didn't know the passphrase. And all the fire wine barrels! There's fucking 7 of them! That's work out the way you want, Zaza, whatever your name is. Salazon. As long as it's not Zara and Monderon, then we don't be in real trouble among the gents. But I do believe both of those men are long dead. Missed by nobody.
I should speak up.
I should let you know that the fists have moved on.
Said you could pass, didn't I?
Right. Do you ever stand up, or are your legs stuck like that? Right then. So this shouldn't be combat then. This should be thieves. But we might get into trouble because we have the fucking chest that we took. Zentarum basement. Yeah, this could be bad in a consequences of our actions kind of way. But I can't undo it now. And it felt like a victory at the time. How much fucking food have we picked up? We must have like 1,400 supplies. But how much supplies do we have for a long rest? Yes! We have 1,436! If things go wrong, we'll just throw the spectator in. That would be so deliciously ironic. You're not wrong. To use it on these guys attacking us for stealing the very thing. Yeah, if we're going to get into a fight here, I'll take a long rest and reload maybe, but we should be okay with just the full health. I mean, we still have most of our spell slots. We probably don't need it. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know if we're going to get into a fight or not. I'm going to try and avoid it. I might be able to do the honor among thieves thing to be like, yeah, I bullshat him and I took the chest. Now I have the chest. You still want the chest delivered, right? Because I have it right here. See? Here's the chest. This is the thing you want delivered to Baldur's Gate, I think you said? Well, it's my job now. I didn't steal the chest, I stole the job. Doubt me. That might work. Do you think I would have walked in here, said your passphrase? Delivered myself unto you? Consider this an interesting sort of roundabout way to force a job interview. It's not like I got any Harpers in the party to object. Inroads by arms dealer Gortash. 9 fingers. Here follows a report on the Inroads upstart smuggler Enver Gortash has been making on the illicit arms trade in the Chionthar Valley, though Inroads badly understates the case. Annexation would be more apt. The former black market leaders, the Knights of the Shield, and outside of the city, the Gents, have largely been supplanted by Gortash's operation. Illegal arms have never been a major component of the guild's business, but given his apparent ambitions, it would be unwise to assume that Gortash will stop there. He bears watching closely. Bursa Uktar. Bursa Uktar. Like Bursa is like a title, and Uktar is like a month name, isn't it? That's odd. Although I guess some of our months are also names. April, May. Sometimes they get put together.
To Rill, and whatever lies beyond the stars.
Are the wardrobe's locked? Oh my fucking Grank!
Look at that.
Did he? Is that where he said? Did he say to go through the wardrobe? I guess it's a double bluff so that, like, you know, he let us pass, but say, for example, people got in there and toward the cellar itself isn't just suddenly the hideout. Well, anyway, that's everything that I can see here. So through we go to the hidden stairs. Right, he gave me a key. Yeah. There's a waypoint down here. There's a second underground waypoint. Previous one was the Whispering Depths, which I do have to remember that there's that passage to the Underdark. Because we could, like, when I said we've only got 2 places left to go, that's not true. There's the Underdark. We do have the 3rd place left to go. I don't think I'd go to the Underdark before the Goblin Camp, though, because we have no quest telling us to. I guess there's the Susser Tree, but I don't think that's important enough. I don't think we're supposed to go to the Underdark before the Goblin Camp. We can, but, like, it doesn't seem to naturally move there. You never found this room. Huh. Well, I'm giving you a big list of things to do in your second run that you're trying to hold yourself off from doing. Ugh. Apparently I just started a conversation with a wooden barrel.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean. Whoa, hold your arrows. This is Rugen's savior, I'll bet. He told us all about you.
Yeah.
Come on in then. Any friend of Rugen's is a friend of the family.
Also, we're not mad about the chest. Thank God. Astarion is inspired by the importance of networking. Yes, Astarion would make a good community manager. Where the fuck was she even? Rugen is down in a pit getting beaten up and his mate's dead. What the hell?
Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you.
Well, we're happy about Rugen's savior, but we're not really happy about Rugen from the looks. It's a good thing he keeps getting hit for no damage, because the man is not going to last much longer. But Ollie's the one who was with him, right? That man is very dead. There you are. Can I talk to you from up here? No. It just leads to walking. Stop. What are we not perceiving? What are we not perceiving?
Keep a blade close.
What the fuck are we not perceiving?
Be careful. There are traps about.
Okay, but it should theoretically not be armed because we've been invited in. Right? I'm gonna quick save and walk right over it and see what happens. Yeah. I don't think we should disarm a trap that isn't for us. I think that would be considered, rude.
Trap.
This is one of those areas that, like, absolutely fully doubles as a hostile place. But it just doesn't have to be. Hello, Gary Arse.
You don't want to keep Zaris waiting. Believe me.
Thanks.
Don't get confident.
That might be worth a look.
A lever? Yeah, well, it's not polite to use. Can I read this? The explosives are more volatile than a dragonborn's belch and will cost more than most of you are worth. So stop messing with them! It took me half the day to attach the mines to the ceiling, and somebody took one down and lobbed it down the elevator shaft. If you're going to waste resources, Iris would remind you that you are resources, and she's not above throwing you down the shaft. And do you really want to risk attracting the attention of whatever might be at the bottom of that shaft? We're professionals. Act like it, or I'll break your fingers! Yeah, this whole room is rigged with barrels and oil trails to each. Why would we want to live in that?
And I'll see that my patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling debt. It's happened before.
Anyway, there's a lot of stuff here. We can have none of it. And indeed, we would only be able to pick them up if we like commit to basically killing these guys, because I don't want to play the thievery game with actual... oh boy, it's not a small place. And yeah, those are like... is there just an explosive device every 3 feet? Is this security? How could you not be terrified? Just of accidents.
You don't want to keep Zaris waiting.
Oh, you're the same guy as before. Karlach shouldn't even be allowed in here. If she sneezes, everybody dies.
Well, don't you cut a fine figure? Want your portrait done? If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness.
Oh, this'll be good. You have a pet artist?
Let's say we're his patrons, yeah? Found him wandering the wilds alone. He needs protection. And if his paintings cover our costs, so much the better, eh?
Sounds a little bit like kidnapping. But also, I'm in a room full of explosives and it's your house. So I'm just gonna say sounds fair.
You've got an eye for quality. Every noble in Baldur's Gate will be after one of these. Tell him I sent you. And if he stains it up with his sniffling, there'll be hell to pay.
Is that him, Oscar?
Something I can help you with?
I'm here to buy your prisoner. Oh, that's how you get him out.
Fancy that? So do I.
We can also trade. What have you got? You have an awful lot of dye, which is funny, because you'll be doing an awful lot of dye if those bombs go off.
Careful, I bite.
Don't burn yourself.
Can't show you the good stuff till Zaris gives the say-so, mind. Friends of the Zen only.
Well, you won't be getting many of my Zents then, will you?
Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you.
Painting of a smiling maiden.
Turns out he needs his eyes more.
We should probably go up and talk to Zaris before we investigate that, because that's Rugen.
Did that artist really paint all those things?
Says he did, yeah.
Why?
Says his muse made him do it.
Who's that then?
What's up for discussion?
Read a bleeding.
No. No, thank you. I'm far too busy to speak. Goodbye.
Discern the source of his unease.
His eyes are glassy, and he's sweating profusely.
Knees weak, arms heavy.
Absolutely terrified, but pretending all is well.
Fella, do you owe me something? Oi! Leave him be, eh? You've got an appointment with Zaris, and she don't like waiting.
Yeah, let's go up to her before we go over there. I'm wondering if she's going to go hostile because we have the chest. But
You're the one who recruited me, Rugen. You're the one who taught me rule number 1. Remember? No. Ollie didn't remember either. Did you, Ollie? You're dead the moment you steal from the Zentarim.
Which you should have known. That is, if you'd done your research before impersonating one of us.
You recall an old Zentarim proverb coined by their founder.
steel ends enemies, but gold makes friends. I've already shown I've got more wits than Rugen. Let's work together. Disadvantage, I'm an unreliable source.
Well, at least you've read Manchun. Makes your emissary lie a touch more tasteful.
Tell you what, you've already taken Rugen's cargo. So finish the job and I'll let you live.
Well, there you go.
Deliver it to Baldur's Gate. Oh, and kill him.
I think this is the opposite of most things. This would be Astarion improves, Karlach doesn't. Genuinely, I will see what people think. Because I actually don't think I mind killing him. Because he's not my friend. I don't think I mind killing him. We're not... Like I've said before, we've been doing the hero-y options, but we're not completely designed... Like, it's not a conscious, selfless character. It's that these selfless hero options tend to be the best choice over and over again, and I don't actually think that's the case here. I don't think Rugen is worth risking my neck for. It seems like most of you agree. Sorry, Karlach.
Wait! Wait! It was Ollie! I swear it was Ollie!
Show some respect, Rugen. The boy was loyal to you till the end.
No. Please!
And just like that, everyone profits. All right then, recruit. You can stock up here and be on your way. Bring the cargo to Baldur's Gate. Someone there will make contact.
We can speak with Dedim? Oh, I have to. I have to. So that completes the quest, but we keep the chest. Meaning, Karlach is no longer a walking objective, but we are theoretically still allowed to do it. Use it, whatever, you know? What is to stop us? Nothing.
I've got a long road ahead.
Yeah, nobody cared. It's entirely likely that Karlach was like, well, he's a thief. He's not my responsibility. Karlach does not like you hurting good people, but... Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like from a standpoint of where the reason he's in this mess because he fell for our lie and it was a really good lie, and now we're profiting and killing him and just even further just ruining these two's the rest of their existence. Like, it is objectively not the nicest move that we've made. In fact, it is the evilest thing we've done. Probably the only evil thing that we've done and committed to since we started. But on the other hand, we took the chest at the time on an impulse. Let's start to speak in terms of role-playing narrative, not necessarily me as a player. Like, we thought up a good way to get the interesting object out, and then we came here to see what was there. We weren't expecting to find Rugen getting his ass kicked. And now it's, hey, we'll let you live if you kill him. So we do that because the alternative is a fight we don't want. It wasn't fully premeditated, this whole sequence of events. It just sort of happened. Anyway, Rugen, what do you think of all that?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What happened here?
Some killer looked a lot like you.
Yeah, it must have been my brother. What's inside the cargo?
With
And who are you then?
Rugen. Rugen. The interim agent.
I don't know how it doesn't creep them out that I'm just talking to all of their recent murderees.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What were you transporting?
Chest. Locked. Dangerous.
And who are you again?
Holly. The interim agent.
Well, there's a toxin recipe and a light hammer. We're allowed to loot Rugen. And he's got 150 gold on him. As well as 2 bottles of Alchemist's Fire, but I won't bother with that. There's enough fucking explodables in this room. I don't want to put more in my pocket. Lots of things we can't loot. Bellia. A Bellar.
You seem a nice soul. I'm glad we didn't have to kill you.
Thanks. Starion, what do you think about this place?
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Nothing much to say. Damn. Ooh, what do you think is waiting for us at Moonrise Towers?
Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
Hey, you.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want some? Fine. What's on your mind?
Interesting. He's the only one with the Moonrise Tower question. Okay.
Besides the bleeding obvious.
Can we talk to the other ones now?
Needs light to work.
You. The way you handled Zaris. You're not one of her thugs. You need to buy me.
Maybe, but you don't look very expensive.
Not to you, perhaps. But those of actual taste might disagree. For the return of her prize artist, my patron will measure her gratitude in gold. Tenfold whatever ransom these clots try to squeeze from you, I guarantee it.
Who?
As far as you're concerned, she may as well be the coin maiden herself.
Good dodge. Who?
But there will be time for questions later. Please, speak to Brem. I need to see the sun again.
How long has it been? Can you draw me first? That'd be cool.
Have you spoken to Brem? He'll let me go free?
Not yet.
Of course. I don't mean to rush you.
It's only my life
I'm sure
on the
we
line.
have plenty of time before they work me to death.
And we now have Free the Artist, help Oscar escape. Let's leave Brem off the list for now and talk to others.
Did that artist really paint all those things?
Says he did, yeah.
You don't want to keep Zaris waiting.
We've already
One day I'll catch a break.
Well, I guess we can talk to her further and go upstairs. I have to wonder what the rest of this cavern is for, because it doesn't look to be covered in people, but it does look to be covered in explosions. I mean, it'd be defensive, but like the entrance is over here. Tea house? What? Tea house? What? Speak to Zaris.
Welcome to the family. Don't get comfortable. That shipment's wanted in Baldur's Gate. Our trader can show you some of our more exotic items now. But don't delay. This place is likely to be rubble soon.
Oh, the explosives are because you're planning on blowing it up.
Someone kidnapped a duke. Right on our bloody doorstep. The Flaming Fist will need someone to blame. I don't plan on it being us.
So it's contingency. Okay. Well, I would like to explore the horrible cavern of Boomy Death. That's the thing about starting a fight in here. Like, how the fuck do you succeed the fight without destroying everybody? This is like mutually assured destruction, the zone. Volume 1 of The Approachable East. I think we've read that. No, actually, I think we've not seen the first one. Grand Dukes and Duchesses, lords and ladies, and all who seek knowledge of the world, welcome. I have travelled far, seen much, and recorded all. My odyssey began at a humble tavern, where I met a Rashemi mercenary. An approachable fellow, he offered me a tale in exchange for a drink. I accepted, and was soon rapt as one ale became 6. He told me the legends of his people, sharing their stories and culture. He told me of the lands he'd visited, from the Silver Marches to Kalimshan, from the Moonshay Isles to the Plains of Purple Dust. The more he spoke, the more I realised I'd never travelled farther than Beregost. I felt like a fly, spending my short life buzzing about a latrine, ignorant of everything I was missing. Well, no more. The next day I packed a bag and set out, following the Chionthar east. I would travel to Rashomon, see this magnificent world, document it all. An excerpt from The True and Impossible Adventures of Tenebrux Morrow, a pulp serial following the real-life exploits of an interplanar ship's captain. It is quite a feeling to fall forever. Of course, fall does not exactly describe it, nor indeed does fly. Each patch of sky in the elemental plane of air is bound by no laws but its own, rendering petty attempts at direction or definition meaningless. It is exactly this ferocious freedom that makes a plunge through the eternal blue the only way I've learned to truly relax. You seem distracted, observed Aerulis, shouting, to be heard over the howling wind. That the goblin could so easily pierce my inscrutable facade was no surprise to me, for she is a sage of considerable wisdom and a lifelong friend to boot. I am, I acknowledged, expertly adjusting my posture to avoid a drifting out of cocra nest. Lord Primus was forewarned of my contract to infiltrate his mind palace. I had to leave my entire crew on Mechanus just to escape alive. I could sense her frown beneath the bleached bone skull that eternally obscured her face. It was an affectation of her monastic order, and just one of the many things I had never truly understood about her. All perished? Surely the traitor was among them. Perished? Oh no, I traded them. Lord Primus wished to study mortal mannerisms, and he was most forthcoming with the identity of my betrayer in return. I reached out to cross the divide and slipped from her finger the ring of command. With the loss of the magical item, she instantly ceased to fly, and began to fall in earnest. A subtle distinction, but an important one. Her screams were already lost to the whipping wind by the time new bride loomed into view. I climbed aboard, weighing the ring in my palm. Its exact twin was nestled upon my own finger, forged by Aerulis many moons ago, as a symbol of our undying friendship. Worry not, dear reader. She is my friend still, and it is fully my intention to return and catch her. Someday.
Let's have a look.
And still there is yet more food. Every one of those stories you found involved the captain abandoning somebody. Well, they're all they all have that forward saying that the real captain never left her room, right? So, like, it's bullshit.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Carry on, gents. That's good proximity explosive. Jog!
Had a peach of a shot on you as you came in.
Sorry, why did Shadowheart just have to
Oh no. I hate wolves.
I didn't realize you were frightened of wolves, Shadowheart.
Oh my god, that's an entire
Everyone's
fucking
frightened of
thing.
Something.
My fear's hardly irrational when you see the fangs on those things.
Want to pick out the true Zent? Tell them they're going down into the Underdark. While everyone else is bawling, they'll be the ones asking about hazard pay. Want to pick out the... while everyone else...
Around and around again. Master gets confused, I think.
The dark smells wrong. Not night dark. Wheaten dark.
What happens if you press the button? Presumably that door opens. Well, gate. Oh man, they have some goodies. Huh. And I dare say this is something that you have to commit to combat in order to fucking...
That might be worth a look.
At least with my skill set.
Something over there.
Keep away from me!
Oh, come on. It's okay, we're not fighting them yet. And we're not gonna, because I don't really want to... yeah, there's loot here, but I think we'll have to skip it.
Careful. No stone scent. No stone sound. Strange stone here.
Yeah, druid, you're right. If you could wild shape into a small animal and burrow in. For that one at least, maybe not the other. You could maybe stealthily open the gates. Right now we're just scouting. It'd be funny if you could actually slip.
That might be worth a look.
Oh wait, no, the dirt mound is illegal?
Softer than a whisper.
You cannot dig while hiding.
Out of sight, out of mind. Oh, my hand slipped. At the ready.
I wasn't really listening when they said what rule number 1 was. It was, don't get caught stealing from the Zent, I believe. Looks like we've explored it all, except for up that way. We still need to, when we take the long rest, maybe talk to Will. I reckon he'll have some stuff to say. And I want to talk to Shadowheart before I finish. The trader does have new stuff to sell, but the reason why I specifically didn't talk to him is because that's for the freeing the artist, which is something else I'll probably do next time. I just wanted to get a good overview of this area. Now,
That wall's an illusion. Hiding what, I wonder?
Curious. Could be an elevator to the Underdark or something. I imagine there's a few entrances. Camera, please don't be a fucker. Camera, I'd really like to see.
Trust no one.
There we are.
Looking ahead. Moving ahead. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
The elevator is locked. That does not mean we can't use it.
Don't touch me. Let's crack it open.
Is that blood? No. Never mind.
We're just stealthily going down the elevator. I'm gonna reload if this is too much. Oh boy, this is the Underdark.
Such depth to the shadows.
Long ride down.
I don't care what others say about the
Is
Underdark.
this
It's beautiful
the
down here.
Underdark?
I'm used to it.
A dangerous place to stock goods.
This
Even for a
something
Zent.
else.
Find the Night Song. Save the Goblin Sazza. Interesting. There must be Underdark entrances around the Goblin camp too. I'm just leaving. My thought would be to explore everything above ground before I came down here into creepy mushroom land. Let's maybe unlock this chest, but go back up after. At least this entrance is
Let's get going.
one that we can use both ways. But the interesting thing is, because there's multiple entrances here, you could also find the Zhentarim hideout via this lift. No, you couldn't. Because you'd find it, and it would not be, like, it'd be locked up there, wouldn't it? You have to, yeah, have to enter from up there. Yeah, you found the lift but didn't go up. Exactly. Am I really encumbered from fucking booze? Bastards. Hang on.
Making me sweat.
Well, I do have 40 potatoes. There comes a point where we should perhaps consider not looting all the food. To just be like, you know what, we might actually, no joke, be full. Oops. I accidentally made her drink a bottle of dessert wine. Ah yes, that night that you stayed at Bestway Burrows.
Never believe this.
Hey ho.
Let's move.
Back up, we don't need to go to the Underdark right now.
Don't waste a step.
That's true, we can just put it all in the Traveler's Chest.
I do not understand, but I will guard this nothing stone. I do not understand.
If you're guarding the Nothing Stone, why did you let me through it? Well, you see, they said guard it. They didn't say anything about not letting people do it. Through it.
Can't we just lie down?
No, if you'd tried to take the stone away, then I would have had a problem.
Have to stay with Master. Keep Master from the dark.
Want to pick out the truth while everyone else...
Didn't I tell you to move along?
Well, he's friendlier than her. There was another one, but he's downstairs. Karad. Yes, you're guarding the chest, not what's in it.
Wouldn't linger down here if I were you. See all that smoke powder? The flaming fist won't find nothing here but rubble.
bloody fist. Not like they weren't paid well enough to ignore us in the first place.
Bridge defect. Well, if it's going to be called that, I maybe don't want to walk on the fuck up. Let's go up this ladder. I think that's everything other than these two lootable stashes, but I'm not keen to risk them. And I also don't have any time. I'm over time. Where's Shadowheart? She's not actually... Can I not talk to her about the wolves?
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least... not alone.
Everyone's got their own fears. I won't judge yours.
Really? Some might think it makes me a liability. Maybe that's what I like about you. You're different.
I'm also taken.
Better not be cursed.
Right, so the next thing to do would be to go to Brem and offer to buy the artist. I think let's start next stream with that, just because... yes, it is quite pathetic. Is she higher still yet, or is she still 44? And she's still 44. Karlach and Shadowheart are literally dead even now, but Karlach at least I've been actively focused on. Shadowheart, it just happened. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. When we come back, we'll see if we can free the artist, and then we'll go home. Well, we'll go to camp, because probably Will wants to talk, rest, and then when we come out of camp, we might bring Lae'zel with us and go to those Githyanki. We've got the Underdark and the Goblin camp. As I say, the Underdark was the one thing that I'll leave off. It's good to know that I have a two-way entrance now. I can come back in here if I want to enter the Underdark that way. We'll see what other entrances there are there. Who's pursuing you that you don't want? Anyway. That's it for this week again. Another short week. I'll take the weekend off for a holiday season. Good to recharge. So we'll come back next week. We will have Tuesday, though. This week we took the Tuesday off because Christmas was too much, but I won't have that issue next time. So yeah, we should have 5 days unless there's anything in my way for one of them. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday will be this. Saturday will either be this or something new. And then Sunday will finally return to 14. Fare thee well.